For the Compete program, we are making the assumption that you are going to qualify in the top 10% of your category and therefore progress to the quarterfinals of the CrossFit season. Remember, the quarterfinals this year will be starting in March 24th, 2022. Based on the date today, which is the 13th of December, that means we now have 15 weeks until we're taking part in the quarterfinals. So now let's talk about how we're going to prepare our Compete athletes to ensure they're at their best by the time the quarterfinals rolls around. We are currently in an 8-week training cycle, which we completed 4 weeks of. The next 4 weeks will finish off this accumulation phase. When we say accumulation, that means we're still continuing to build foundations necessary to allow us to do more intense or more CrossFit style tests a little bit later down the line. So still isolating a lot of our Olympic lifting, still isolating some of our gymnastics, still incorporating plenty of bodybuilding work and structural strength work. After this 4 weeks, we're going to move into a 6-week intensification phase. Intensification really just means that we're going to do a little bit less isolation, and generally speaking, our training is going to start to look a little bit more like the tests that we're going to see at the quarterfinals. So in terms of time domains, we need to be really preparing athletes across all time domains, from short, fast 2 to 3 minute workouts to long, grindy 20, 30 minute workouts. In terms of movement selection, we've got to think about what we saw last year, things like rope climbs, GHD sit-ups, pistols, movements which we don't spend as much time in the year doing, generally speaking, but we're going to need to start to switch a little bit more focus into. After that 6-week intensification phase, where we're starting to expose our athletes and subscribers to more CrossFit style training, we're then going to go into a 4-week competition prep phase. Now, this 4-week competition prep phase means that for that 4 weeks as we lead into the quarterfinals, our life and our training needs to really replicate what we're most likely going to see in the quarterfinals. The biggest change that our Compete athletes, or if you are targeting the quarterfinals, needs to consider is that your tests are now going to be a 3-day set of tests doing multiple sessions within each day. So using last year as an example, that meant a Friday, Saturday, Sunday competition. For some people, depending on where you are around the world, that might be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Where essentially you'll be doing multiple tests within a day. So in this 4-week competition preparation phase, we need to start to adjust our training schedules where we will be doing 3 consecutive days, ideally a Friday to Sunday, of multiple sessions within a day. And those sessions will be something like we're going to see, or styles of workouts that we'll most likely see at the quarterfinals. So less isolated foundation type work now, more testers. That's going to be really essential at preparing us for the intensity, volume, movement combinations that we're going to see at the quarterfinals. Then we'll have a little 1-week deload before the quarterfinals begins, and then we will compete.